Hey there. Okay, Leo, we're already starting off. Hey there, Leo. And welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of November, and we're going to take a look at your past, present, and near future energies. The Two of Wands flew out. If this reading resonates and you want a personal, all the info is in the description box below. And of course, if you enjoy what I do and you want even more free readings, make sure to subscribe to my email list. I send out free extended readings every Monday, only to my email list subscribers. You cannot get these readings anywhere else. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you get the Devil. The main energy for this reading is the Eight of Swords. You are spiraling here in your thoughts, in your mind. You're obsessively thinking about something. But the problem is, Leo, you're not really looking at the situation objectively. You're looking at it from a very negative lens. And there's a lot more positivity to this than you can notice right now. You may be dealing with another person. If so, this person can be a Taurus. They could be a Capricorn. They could be a Scorpio. Those are the main ones that I'm seeing. Obviously, they can be any sign. Those are just the main ones I'm seeing. In the recent past, you get the Two of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Cups. You're waiting. There's a deep connection showing up here for you, and you're waiting for something to happen. However, there's also this energy for you where you don't know if something's going to happen. It's almost like a question of if it's going to happen. You're very uncertain. And so what you're doing is you're maintaining this like emotional distance, this emotional buffer, in case it doesn't happen, in case nothing happens, right? At least I'm safe. At least I'm not going to get hurt for like anticipating or hoping for something and then it not happening. In the current situation, you get the Death, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. There's a resurrection here. There's a resurrection. Something's coming back in the current situation. The Death is also in this card, in this specific deck, it's the Death, but it's the Death rebirth. Couple that with the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. And again, this is a very, very, very deep connection that you share with this person. Either you've been with each other for a very long time, or it's one of those connections where it doesn't matter how long you've been together here in the 3D world. You might as well have been together for decades and eons, right? Like you and this person have that type of connection. And it makes you very happy. The Ten of Cups is one of the happiest cards in the entire tarot deck, and you have it tied up to this connection and it essentially coming back, or some aspect of it resurrecting. In the near future, you get the Seven of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Judgment. There's a little bit of an internal resistance happening for you here because you know you need to make a decision. You know that you're the one, like the choice is up to you, and you're trying to make a decision which is most aligned for your highest self, but there's resistance, and we're going to clarify and see why you're experiencing this resistance. If this resonates, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out with the algorithm. And of course, if you enjoy this reading, subscribe to my email list for even more free bonus readings. Let's take a look at the Eight of Swords, which is the main energy for your reading. Eight of Swords is clarified by the Three of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the Hierophant. You get the Hierophant again here in the recent past. Leo, stop stressing. Stop it. I can see you're just sitting there and you're like thinking and thinking and thinking and what's going to happen and what's this going to happen and what if I wait? You're literally just like living in the future that hasn't even happened yet. You're stressing yourself out so much about this connection. But what you fail to realize is that your Queen of Wands energy, and I don't assign gender to my cards, your calm, divine Leo energy is really what makes this connection work in the first place. Okay? You being in this anxious, stressful, overthinking, overanalyzing energy, and honestly, these thoughts are not serving you because they're all pretty negative, is really kind of throwing you out of balance in this connection. It's not who you are. It's not what's aligned for you. Like, this is not Leo. This is Leo in a bad energy. Stress Leo. Leo, you don't do stress. You're the Queen of Wands. Come on now. Let's take a look at the recent past. We'll see what the Two of Wands is all about. Two of Wands is clarified by the Page of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Your person may also be an Aries. Yeah, you're waiting. You're just waiting. You're showing me in the recent past, I miss them. I miss this connection. I miss this person. I miss them so much. But I don't know if anything's going to happen. You have a ton of doubt and a ton of question marks here surrounding something happening, hearing from them, contacting them, whatever. You're trying to put on a very brave face, right? You're not really letting yourself get the better of yourself, or you're like stressing out yet, because you're trying to like, I'm still trying to be in control here, I'm still trying to be cool, calm, collected, but you are thinking about it. You're just sitting here and waiting, and you're like, okay, well, what's going to happen? Like, are we just going to be apart forever? I don't think so, but I can see the question mark for you in the recent past. Let's take a look at the Hierophant in the recent past. Hierophant's clarified by the Five of Wands, Six of Wands, and the Five of Swords. Whatever happened in this connection, you're showing me it's not even a deal breaker. It's not something super big where it's like we can't overcome this. It's like a bump in the road. It's a little hurdle. It's a little hiccup. Like, it's not something that big. We can successfully overcome this. I will say, Leo, you get the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck and you get it in the same row in the current situation. You may be lying to yourself a little bit or downplaying the seriousness of this, right? Because you're showing me like, oh, it's not that big a deal. We can overcome this. Like, this is such a deep connection. And it is. But whatever caused this separation, this breakup, this whatever, it may be a little bit bigger than you're willing to admit in the recent past. Let's take a look at the Eight of Cups in the recent past. And again, Leo, this could be your energy. This could be your person's energy towards you. Take it as it resonates. Eight of Cups in the recent past is clarified by the Magician, the King of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. Somebody wants this, okay? But two things. One, they have a massive ego, which really makes it very difficult for them to admit what they want, to take action based on what they want. Their ego kind of runs the show for them. The other part of it is that even though they know what they want, they're maintaining an emotional detachment from it. They're keeping an emotional disconnect from this desire, from the hope of it happening. And so what they do is they're kind of like, well, I want this, but like, do I actually want this? And they're not showing me what this desire is. They are showing me that it's to like move forward, to move away from the situation that you're in. They're not showing me exactly what that means, whether that's reconciliation or whatever. But this person's ego really does run the show here, which makes it very difficult to take any action or have anything happen here in the 3D world, because it leaves them in kind of like an analysis paralysis state where all they do is just think and analyze and try to figure out, like, do I want this? Do I not want this? How badly do I want this? I mean, it's like, come on, you want this. Like, why are we playing games? Like, how badly do I want this on a scale of 1 to 10? You want it. Like, wanting it a 7 and wanting it a 10, you still want it. Ego. Let's take a look at the current situation. We'll see what the Death is all about. Death is clarified by the Ace of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Two of Cups. Yes, this connection is coming back to life. Death, rebirth. There is a resurrection here. There's a new beginning. Now, you're showing me we're rekindling this, and this is love. We're not friends. We're not hanging out. We're not keeping it casual. We are resurrecting this from a romantic perspective, right? Two of Cups. There's also Eight of Wands. There's communication here, which really helps you understand what you want, what your person want, where you guys are at. But there is also something which you're showing me, I don't know. I don't know about this. You're not being specific, so maybe as we keep clarifying, I'll see what the question mark is here. But it's almost like, okay, we're starting over. We're bringing this back. I love you. You love me. There's open, honest, vulnerable communication. But there's like a big but there. And I don't know if this but is for you or your person. You would know, though. Let's take a look at the Ten of Pentacles in the current situation. Ten of Pentacles is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. So here's the thing. Not only is this a romantic reconciliation, okay? Not only do you still love your person and they love you, you're also still viewing each other as like long-term relationship material. Whatever happened between the two of you hasn't caused either of you to question this connection, to question the depth of this relationship, to be like, oh, you know what, maybe you're not the person for me long-term. Hasn't done any of that. But again, you're still confused about something here. Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, but you're not showing me what you're confused about. And again, it could be because this could be a different confusion for each of you, but I see a resurrection and I see you feeling good about it. Like the love is still there both for you and your person. So what's up with this question mark? What's up with this big but that you keep putting down there? Let's look at the Ten of Cups in the current situation, because you're happy. You're happy about something. Ace of Ten of Cups, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, the Sun, which is you, and the Three of Swords. Ah, now I see what the big but is all about, Leo. This is a new beginning, and this new beginning makes you very, very happy. Okay, it does. It makes you very, very happy. The but that we're talking about is the emotional pain. You're showing me this person hurt me. This breakup hurt. This whole thing sucked, right? You are not so keen on just letting that go. You're like, well, yeah, we're getting back together. Yeah, This makes me happy, but the pain is still there. It's like you broke a plate, right? Even if you glue the plate back together, you can still see where it broke. You're still feeling that pain. Now I understand what this big but is all about. It's the heartbreak. You're like, well, what am I supposed to do with all this pain though? You know? I get it. Yeah, I mean, whatever they did really hurt you. I can see that. It broke your heart. Let's take a look at the near future, see where this is going. We will start off with the 7 of Wands. Seven of Wands is clarified by the 5 of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the 6 of Swords. Here's your biggest sticking point. Whatever happened between you and this person in the past, you can get over like what happened. The thing that sucks for you the most, and the thing you're like, I'm not really looking to like relive this or have this happen again, is their inconsistency. First of all, your person walked away. They're the one that were like, you know what? I'm done. Let me take my things and leave. Do I think they communicated about it in the most mature way? Absolutely not, right? They just kind of upped and left. But again, we'll set that aside. This person was also very, very inconsistent leading up to this separation. They were hot, they were cold. They were in, they were out. They wanted this, they didn't want this, right? And so it's very much an energy of like, that's what I don't want to have happen again. That's the part of our history together that I don't want to have happen again. And you're showing me the High Priestess here, and you get the High Priestess again. So let's clarify the High Priestess and see what your higher self is trying to tell you here in the near future. High Priestess is clarified by the 10 of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So what your higher self is trying to tell you here is be logical, Leo. Don't get wrapped up in the emotions. Don't get wrapped up in the start. Your desire to like move past this difficult energy, move past this, like you're in a pretty difficult energy right now with this person because you want them back, but you also still carry this pain, right? Don't get wrapped up in that. Shut off your feelings for a second and just look at this logically, practically, black and white. What makes sense from a logical perspective? And that's what you're doing here in the near future. You're slowing everything down. You're like, whoa, wait a minute. Let me think about this. Let me get back to you, right? Where once I've like thought about this logically. And again, you do have a decision to make here in the near future. So let's clarify the Judgment in the near future. So it's kind of like the ball is in your court now, Leo. Oh, what flipped over? The Judgment again. Wow, the ball is really in your court, Leo. Judgment in the near future is clarified by the Judgment again, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Bottom of the deck, you get the 4 of Wands. This is a very strong bond. It really is, okay? But you need to decide which direction you want this to go. I will say this, Leo, you're not really, how do I say this nicely? Don't shoot the messenger. You are very, very focused on wanting to move past this, wanting to get back together, wanting to reconcile, wanting to resurrect this, right? And even in the recent past, you kind of showed me this energy of like, oh, it's no big deal. We can overcome this, where there's a little bit of you downplaying like the seriousness of like how much pain they actually caused. You don't make a decision yet. You are taking a little bit of time, but it's kind of like you're more so leaning towards like, let's get this back on track. We can work through this. Let's just move past this difficult energy because I really don't want to be apart from you. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month, Leo. From the universe, you get the Emperor, the Moon, and the Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck, you get the Queen of Swords. Yeah. You're trying to be very logical and really make the most calculated decision here when it comes to you, this person, this connection, okay? But what you're not really factoring in is the fact that your emotions are kind of running the show. You have a lot of emotions for this person. You're showing me like, oh, I care about them this much, right? Like I'm able to shut off my emotions and minimize them to the page. The page is very minimal emotions. It's like, oh, you know, I like you, you like me. But you're showing me the Queen of Cups in the current situation. This is, I love you, you love me. And so there is a little bit of you kind of downplaying just how emotionally invested you are, how much emotion you have, how much you care for this person. And that may slightly affect your decision, but I don't really see it to your detriment. Like I don't see it being a bad thing. It's just your emotions are affecting you a little bit more than you may want to admit, and that's fine. So Leo, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you here on the next one.